Intro over.
Yes. And now with the intro over, let's do a quick. Oh, nope. The intro's going for me now. It doesn't matter. Now that the intro's over, let's do a quick recap.
I'm hearing double of Craig.
It's because I'm that awesome.
Huh? I'm not. Is your are you watching the stream doubled up?
Nope.
Neat.
Right, let me see if my.
I'm not hearing double. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
I'm
You're a
hearing
little distant, but not bad.
I'm hearing everything double,
Uh-oh.
including myself.
That might be Discord.
How do I sound now?
You're good.
All right.
Okay. Well. Slithord. We do have. No, never mind. The game from. All right. Well then, let me do the quick recap. Sounds like everyone was here that was here last time anyway.
Mhm.
So I don't think there's not too much to know. You're down here to look for Grognak. Grognak mayhaps taken by vampire. This is what you believe to be the vampire's house. You've already fought off one vampire. You were treated like gods that you normally are in a gnome town. They've done everything to you except perhaps, built shrines for you. So, other than that, I don't know what else you guys need. You're in a dungeon.
We are in a dungeon. We know
Fight
there are
for stuff.
vampires that are bad.
You know that
Kill
there are vampires.
everything.
And I believe I believe that was the declaration, was that they're undead and we're killing them.
Again.
Well, I mean, subtlety is our strong suit.
I would probably not so subtly having Kyle do it now. After you guys get past, because I don't want to drag on. You there, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm here. I got you.
All right. You are... and give you some vision.
Craig, I think the mic's running away from you again.
Crap, that's me. That's my. All right, so. All right, has sight. And all players not emitting. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, what's your dark vision there, Kyle?
60.
Can you see your character on the sheet? Kyle.
On the screen, yes.
Okay. Great. One last thing before we get going. I have to make sure I know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. You guys may proceed. I will say, after you've killed the vampire, the sounds of fighting have started echoing through the halls, and as those sounds wane, you hear to the north sounds of a scratchy voice, almost like it's out of, like its voice has been thrown from yelling too much. You hear, "Help, Kyle, that's you." Start saying stuff.
Help?
Oh, Hayes. Good
So-
news. There's like helps coming.
Good.
Okay, so looks, I don't think so. He wants to be like ambushed from the rears here, because vampires is like sneakies. They can like pass gas. So how about like Neymars and Senor? You hangs back a little bit while we goes north and see what's needing the helps.
Yeah, Ichabod, ever the coward, agrees to help with this crucial mission.
Oh yeah, Ichabod, you too. Good plans.
All right.
So who's going this ways? Hands. Vampire lady turned to ash when we killed her. Dead
Yeah.
body. Okay. And no like keys or anything on her. I think we searched.
Yes.
Okay. Hello?
Hello. Ooh, people? Interesting.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Interestings.
So stop 1 second there. As you guys walk up, you look across, and what you see is a pit. Well, you think is a pit filled with water. This whole area is, well, not this whole area. The area in which you see this character, right below its feet is a pool of water. This water meets the floor that you guys are walking on, and little bits of water have washed up on the floor there. Above the water hangs from manacles an odd looking character. The Yep, and that's what I got. You want to describe the character there, Kiel? What are they looking at?
He is. He is extremely slender, hunched over a little bit in the cell. Even as his shoulders are hunched, which he looks like he normally stands as though, he is pretty darn tall, probably towering over most. He has a slightly receding, long and gray and white hair that leads down and around to a full beard. That every time it shakes or moves, little specks of green particles pop in the air. A large red nose and rosy cheeks make for a warm face, but there's something to the cloudy aspect of his dark green eyes that make you take pause as you take in the rest of him.
Almost friggers. As eyes like seeing the Slender Man.
Yes, I am very slender. That is true. And also,
Okay.
I am male, so yes.
Yeah. So looking at you from around the corners, kind of a human male, scarred face, wearing ridiculous amounts of armor. Like, there's armor on his armor. His shield is like a good, 8 inches thick and looks like it weighs approximately a ton. And then he just sort of pulls his head back and... So... What's we gonna do with this guy?
I mean,
Can you walk?
I can walk and I can talk. There's a multitude of things that I can do. You guys ask some weird questions.
He's already more than qualified
Perhaps.
to join the party.
Perhaps I was not descriptive enough, and that is on me. You are not moving. You're manacled to the wall, and right below you is a small platform that you are on. Below this platform is a pool of water. This water is looks to be deep, and you cannot necessarily walk onto the water. You are manacled.
So I don't swim so goods in this. Maybe like one of you light folks wants to handle this?
Frigga's not wearing armor anymore. But she comes more into view, and it's hard to tell whether she's a blue dragonborn that grew fur and wolf ears, or if she was a wolf that has blue scales for some reason. But she's kind of a mess. But she, like, looking down into the water, is there anything in it, or is it just like...
So the water is pretty clear. In fact, go ahead and roll me an investigation. Anyone who's looking down at the water.
Ooh, me too. Also, this one is far more interesting than the bucket of metal that just went past.
Kyle, what's your character? Because I want to call you by the character.
Jeff.
Okay. You can roll with advantage since you've been in here for so long. Ah, nailed it. Okay. So, Jeff, well, everyone knows you can look down into the water. It looks to be about 10 foot deep. Jeff, you can see you've been here long enough, you've made out at the bottom there is wheel connected to a valve. Yep, and that's what I got.
Down below me is a wheel connected to a valve. Also, I would very much like to know how the combination of things that you are came together in the near future.
That ain't a problem.
He points at Frigga. Yes, these shackles are restricting my ability to escape, both normally and magically. I'm not quite sure how to get out of this predicament.
So, like, if that's a drain, if somebody could, like, drain the drain, I could get over there and take care of the manacles. That's no problems. It's just the sinkings that's the problems.
I could try.
I mean, I want to be clear, right? I'm basically on a little island, and then there's a giant drop down to a small pool of water.
10-foot deep drop of, not a giant drop. You're just like on top of that pool of water on a little tiny platform, shackled to the wall. And then before the platform, between you and the group, it's 10-foot low, pit of water. And at the bottom of that pit is this wheel connected.
So would that be in athletics to swim down there and try to turn a crank?
So you can just give me a strength. Or I'll even let you do an athletic while underwater.
Okay.
$23, yeah. So it starts off very hard. Like, this is actually a very difficult wheel to turn, but you muscle it through while somehow, leveraging the bottom of the floor there. And the wheel starts turning, and a mysterious channel opens up in all of the water. And from Zache, your use of geometry and physics, you think this is going to take about a minute. But the wheel itself, Frigga, is not staying shut. So I'm going to need you, if you're going to hold on to this wheel while this water's draining out, I'm going to need you to make a con save. Also, yeah, you're not drowning. You're good. You're doing good. You came prepared to hold your... and so you hold it, and finally, in the water, because you're so tall, gets to where you can... Your snout, your nose is at the tip of your, face, so you get a breath early. And you're holding it, waiting for the water. And it drains.
And once it drains, she totally does that whole full body dog shake to get all the water out.
Do you let go of the wheel?
Not yet.
Do stop that wheel from turning. I mean, maybe we can break the wheel later. Could someone be a slight help and get me out of these restraints?
Oh yeah, there's like no problems. So then he takes his shield and he lays his shield down, kind of like one corner on your little platform, one corner on the ledge on the side, one corner on there, and then he walks across the shield over to you.
Give me a dex save.
Oh yeah, that is my specialty.
As you're using this, tightly walk across your shield. Even though it's a big shield, it's kind of flimsy and it's a wide area.
My shield is not flimsy. You take that back.
Yeah, no. The shield flies out from your weight. You misstep.
That's much more appropriate.
You fall to the bottom of the pit. You do take falling.
Please don't land on me.
No, it's fine. It's like...
Frigga, you totally see this coming. This is not even... You don't even have to roll. Like, you see Zache put down his shield and
He's
start
like, this
walking
is not going
across
to
it.
work.
This is a dumb idea. And you already pre-moved. So yeah, you take two bludgeoning damage there, Zache.
Oh yeah, so gravity works in here. It's all goods.
Can Nubbins go over there? Can he jump onto the platform?
You can make me an athletics check. I mean, this is at least you could fit on the platform, absolutely, but you're gonna have to make and this is at least twice your height.
Guts no glory.
Athletic Nubbins.
Athletics -1. Here we go.
Yeah, you think you're about to make it. You are right there. And then just like Wile E. Coyote, you drop. You take 6 bludgeoning damage on your way down.
I realize we're not making a good first impression there right now, but trust me, we'll get you out of here.
It's okay. We just 3 friends chilling in a hot tub.
So at this point, with 3 of you at the bottom of this pit, well, that's actually all of you at the bottom, right?
It's okay. We're building a ladder.
Sorry. Just
Yeah.
Here we go. All right.
All right. So you guys are at the bottom of this pit. It's 10 feet down from this platform. Jeff, these potential saviors have successfully drained this pit of water that's been, threatening your death for a while, or mocking you, really, because you've not really had too much. And they've just promptly fallen right in.
I do believe it. I understand. I also, and as his beard shakes, like more of these green mist keeps coming out. I have never made a good first impression, so I do not judge based on them.
And you guys get a good look of Jeff from down here. His basic tattered cloths make you want to avert your eyes from looking up too much.
Nubbins will. How deep is the pit?
It's 10 feet.
Less if he scales Frigga.
There you go. How tall are you, Frigga?
Like 6 foot something.
There you go.
Nubbins will say, Frigga, can I climb on your back? Get on over the ledge. I'll give it to the cat or something. We can pull you out.
Go for it.
All right.
So Frigga's still holding on to this wheel. So and it's taking a lot of your. You've figured out exactly how much strength, and it's taking about let's say a 20 on a roll, say, to hold this wheel. It's quite strong. So you're not getting the full of your height. So Nubbins, you're again having to jump your height. You're a nimble sort of guy.
Not really.
I want to let's see another athletics roll.
Christ.
Jump. That is your
Hey, Nubbins, lucky coin, buddy. Guidance.
All right, here we go.
Oh, see that? You got a 14.
All right, you grab onto the ledge with one hand. I need another athletics check here to see if you can swing up your other hand and pull yourself up.
Stallone up here. Oh, no.
You you fall back down into the pit, but luckily you fall right on top of, and so no more fall damage.
All right. I'm going to call my familiar, America, over and tell him to grab the rope and give it to the other party members, secure it to something, and have us pull us up.
All right, Marika, not seeing too much except for the shackle, flies up and wedges himself between the manacles and flies back down to you. And he thinks that you have this rope now that's more or less pulleyed on this new guy's shoulder joint, as that's the where the rope comes down. But it should be a good pulley point to lift you.
All right.
So
And if
while
you
Nubbins
want
holds on to
even
one end of the rope,
onto-
Zeshe will pull the other.
Sure.
Maybe
I'm
you
going
could
up.
give him help.
I will help you.
Help and guidance.
So yeah, go ahead and I'm saying you're gonna succeed on this one, and you end up actually on Jeff's little platform there, Eustinius. But you notice that as the rope was being pulled, it was being rubbed against Jeff's shoulder, and it's left a friction burn.
No, Jeff.
Nothing that has not been endured before. But
Sorry about that, Jeff.
it's okay. I mean, I barely have clothes on anyway, so at this point, what's a little rope burn?
That's the spirit. All right. Nubbins will try to investigate his shackles, see if he can get them off.
Okay, so what are you doing to get the shackles off?
I want to see, are they on in any special way, or are they just shackled, like a straight up shackle?
They're shackled to the wall.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can pick the lock somehow.
Okay, go ahead. Do you have thieves' tools on you?
I don't.
Okay.
I do have
so
iron spikes, I have a dagger. Maybe I can, I don't know, break the lock somehow.
break the lock on these manacles. These look like pretty standard manacles, except Jeff has told you that they're magic, so they don't allow him to cast. So you don't know if this is gonna work. Just you stabbing.
Where are the locks on the manacles?
Right below your wrists, let's say.
And can I, like, move one hand to the other side of the wrist? Like, how much leeway do I get?
You don't have much leeway at all. So you're gonna make a Nubbins. Go ahead and make an attack with that dagger.
Here we go. Ooh, nice damage.
Well, an excellent stab. See, yeah, no, let's. I think you cracked one. You've certainly cracked it. It didn't look promising, but I'm gonna need you to roll damage because you are stabbing a bitch. And half of this, yeah, unfortunately, Jeff is gonna take some damage as you're stabbing with this dagger because it is attached to his wrist. Jeff, I need you to take 2 damage from piercing as this dagger cracks the manacle and goes into your arm.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to stop right now because I think I'm doing more harm than good. I apologize for that. Once we get Sachet up here, he'll fix you up.
Oh yeah, no problems. And Sachet currently is running from side to side at the bottom of the little hole, trying to build up steam to get like a running start up one edge of the wall. He reaches up here like scritch, scritch, and then he slides down and tries it again.
Hey, Neymar, or someone else in the party in the hallway, can you grab this rope?
Certainly.
Great.
Neymar comes over.
So it's
Hey, Neymar.
It's cracked. Is it off or just cracked?
Yeah, the manacle on your right arm has been cracked. The lock is now broken, and you could attempt to break free of the manacle. It's not off of your wrist, but it's definitely looks like you could break out now. So
that sounds great. I'd love to do that.
Nubbins will give you a potion of healing.
All right, so I'll give you advantage. I need a. These are standard. They look like standard mana. So. You can either give me a dexterity check and convince me of a certain check, or strength and convince me how you're going to try to get.
So with it being cracked,
yeah,
I'm used to being in. I've been in slippery positions before, and if it's cracked, that's going to give me like enough space to be able to twist my wrist like I've had to do so many times before, way earlier in my life. So I'm just sleight of hand out of this one.
Sure, and I'll give you advantage. So you're close, but not close enough, and you're not able to escape yet. Meanwhile, Nubbins takes the rope and throws it over to Neymar. So Neymar's grabbing a hold of this, and he looks like he's bracing himself against the edge of the wall, and he thinks he could hoist Sachet up. But Jeff, please keep trying until you get your 20.
Can
I just
Nubbins
want to see
help?
how long it takes. These joints don't dislocate. Can Nubbins help?
Somehow. There you go.
He got his arm. I just wanted to see how long it would take him. Yeah, he gets his one arm free. And now you guys have one manacle left.
Does anyone have a set of, I believe they're called thieves' tools? Like a dagger, but less stabbing into my wrist and more stabbing into the lock.
Maybe. Sure.
I don't think so.
I think the last thieves' tools we had, the thieves ran off with.
Yeah, Ichabod does not. Ichabod has size and.
Here you go. Sorry about stabbing you. I know we just met, but awkward. Here's a potion of healing.
You should hold that. I seem to have misplaced my pockets.
Well, if you want to take it now. Are you injured severely, or you just...
No.
Alright.
No, only this time spent is the only
You
thing
always
I've
have your
lost.
prison pocket. Remember that. No one can ever take that away from you.
So while we don't have thieves' tools, we do have the tools of a smith. So I've got like metal snippers and chisels and that sort of stuff. So we can't pick it, but we can break it again.
Yeah, Sachet is confident he could break that.
Yeah, no problems.
If you want, you could probably try to pass it off to Mark or to give to Nubbins or to give to Jeff. Because they don't have proficiency, they wouldn't give any proficiency.
Oh yeah, here it goes. All you got to do is you just hold it like this, and then you just like crickets, man. Just like crickets.
Okay. I do have jeweler's tools too. I don't know if that would help.
Ooh, jeweler's
can
tools
make
would be okay. You might ruin your jeweler's tools because they're precision equipment meant for, light work, and this is a hefty, coarse job.
That is fine.
So,
I did
if-
just stab my new companion, so that's the least I
All
can
right.
do.
So without rolling, I will let you sacrifice your jeweler's tools to get him.
All right.
If that is a choice you'd like to.
Ta-da! Magic.
They was pretty noble, Snowbin. Your cynicism. I can't do that one.
That's okay. I don't even keep track of the names anymore.
Eusinius, yes, they was pretty noble. I'll make you a new set when we get back.
Excellent.
Real nice.
All right, so Jeff, you fall now that your second hand is free. You fall to the base of the platform to your knees since you've been hanging there for so long, and your arms are really just kind of tired. Eusinius, the jeweler's tools are now useless. Please delete them from your character.
Gone. They're gone.
All right, so Eusinius and Jeff, you guys are a good ways away from the edge of the platform. You have no rope, as that's been given to Neymar, and it doesn't look like Jeff is. He looks like he could stand and he could walk, but doesn't look like he's going to be able to make a good jump. Certainly, if he wants to try, he could do it at disadvantage.
Zashay stands to the edge like, I'll catch you.
So your plan is to have them fall into the pit to be lifted up again?
Well, no, because I got pulled out by Neymar, I think.
Oh, we haven't even rolled for that one.
Oh, okay.
Because you're heavy as balls.
I mean, that's true. But you know what? It's a 10-foot pit, and
yeah.
so they can just sort of drop down into my arms, and then I pass them up to Neymar. I mean, that's
No, Neymar's industrious. He puts stuff down and he figures out a pulley system. You guys could get out if that's at least Zashay.
He could raise up the
certainly can
dirt
get out.
below us.
So at this time, Zashay's out. Eusinius and Jeff are across from you at this platform.
Frigga's still
Frigga's
holding thing.
Still
thing.
holding this wheel.
You raise a good point, Mister. Zashay? That's what.
Zashay.
Zashay.
It's Zashay.
Oh, wait. How loose is the dirt in here? Sorry,
The dirt?
Craig. Yeah.
Yeah. It at the very bottom.
Uh-huh.
It's all tiled.
How about on the walls? Is it like hard
All of it's
impacted
tiled.
or okay?
Except for right behind you and the platform, which seems to be hard concrete.
Okay.
Like once it gets above the water.
Eusinius will talk to Neymar. Go, hey Neymar, just a proposal. Why don't you use that fancy staff of yours to create some sort of earthen, I don't know, just cover the wheel with dirt so Frigate doesn't have to hold it like that, and you can make a little platform that they can climb out of. Probably should have thought of that 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, he goes to do it, and there's no natural dirt or earth for him to pull out of. There's no way that he can warp.
That's some bullshit
Whoa, bro.
right there, but okay.
Yes, it is.
That's fine.
It's okay.
I'm just joking.
Nubbins, leap into my arms.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Oh god. All right.
So,
I
a
need
help
an
action to pull him across?
I will, because of the help, I will let him make a athletics check at advantage. And Zashay, if you're trying to help him, I will need you to make a. I mean, it sounds dexterous, but I'll let you make an athletics check to catch him or to hold him as he's.
Yeah, I'm spotting him just like in an athletics competition. Like really badly.
Oh god. Oh god. You guys are really terrible.
It's okay. We didn't make it far up the ropes in gym. Let's put it that way.
So Eusinius, you don't make it, and you take another 6 bludgeoning falling damage. But luckily, there's a rope that they can pull you out of with no problem.
Hey, Jeff, I want you to know, I am not like the quickest guy. I am wise, okay? I learn Okay, so what I'm going to say is maybe it's better you just like lower yourself down gently from the platform to the bottom of the pits because that's like only like a 2-foot drop once you're hanging, and then we just pull you up because like it seems like you're going down there anyway. Let's be honest.
So he goes to like bend down and start climbing down, and there's a lot of popping noises as joints that haven't been used in days,
Sonora
weeks, months.
speaks up. It's like, we have this rope. How about we just toss it to him?
Well, I was going to toss it down to him and then pull him up so he doesn't have to like Indiana Jones across. Whoever Indiana Jones is.
Seems like this is a small ravine that would be quicker, but certainly that's either solution would work. So you could do that. You crack, popple, fizz, whatever you need to, and you can get across the pit. That leaves just Frigga.
So we prep the rope. Frigga, you can let go and then pull up.
Sure.
And so Frigga, you let go, and you hear it click as the wheel turns very, very fast, and water becomes rushing in. What's your perception?
Passive
What's your passive perception?
14.
All right. What's Does anyone have a passive? Give me someone's has a high like passive investigation, or some sort of wisdom, like an insight almost.
I mean,
The
my
insight.
insight is +5, my investigation is +9, my passive is only 11.
All right. So Nubbins,
Yo.
it occurs to you after the second time you've fallen into the pit that wheel, there has to be something. There has to be a reason why this water pit exists. But that thought, obviously takes you a second to relapse into your brain, as it it was whacked out of you the second time you fall. So as Frigga's climbing up, this thought occurs.
What now?
There has to be a reason why this water pit exists.
Okay.
That's what occurs to you.
I'm not sure what to do with that information. So,
Fair enough. All right, Frigga, yeah, you get up. That's not a problem. And as soon as you get up, the water is not that far behind you, and it fills back up.
well, the pit is there for a reason.
Well, yeah, it's to piss off this guy, who's like, are you allergic to water or somethings?
Well, not in particular, actually. Water's always just another part. I imagine this would be used by, I don't know, but perhaps a vampire that would want to cage another vampire?
It's true. Vampires can outcross running waters.
Wouldn't say it was running. It was just there until I turned the crank.
Well, I don't know how vampires do with standing waters, but like, standing water's just running water waiting to happen.
That is the only thing that comes to my mind in dealing with this. I mean, unless...
Maybe we'll find... Good.
No, I was asking, like, is it? Is that something I can make a check on? What kind of creature, not a person specifically, but a creature, would be stuck in this kind of trap?
Go ahead and give me a roll of some sort.
I don't think I could sell this as anything but nature. Yeah, I mean, That's the first idea and the only idea that I can think of.
Well, that means we did see vampires, so it's probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah, nothing occurs to you, Jeff.
Excellent. Okay.
So Zashay,
Yeah.
stop right there.
Yep.
As you head further and further north, you notice that what used to be just a little bit of water outside this pool, right below Jeff, is actually starting to get deeper. And in fact, the floor, you don't think the water, more or less, it's just the floor is going more on a slant. And there's just this built up puddle. And as you look up, you see the water is actually becoming more and more like a pool.
Oh, hey, this is not so good. So,
We should get going.
Even a creature in the water. It's kind
oh,
of like
hello,
a-
little creature. Looks, maybe we should take a few minutes and if we take a little time, I could learn how to do water breathings or water walks or anything other than me being like a big freaking rocks in the water. What you guys see?
How long does it take you to learn something like that?
Well, some people would say a long rest, other people would say 8 hours. It's all pretty much the same things.
That's a lot of time.
Well,
we
it's
j-
also good.
I mean, we just came in here and started killing things. I don't think that went unnoticed.
Well, okay, so that's pretty true. But just so you know, I can't swim.
Yeah,
There
and
is
you look across, and it's all water. What you can
There is more than one path through the forest, yes?
Well, I guess so. And he'll start tapping in front of him with his mace, shield. Dunk, dunk, dunk.
I preferred going the opposite way.
Oh, okay. So I couldn't see the forest for the maze.
Oof.
Excuse me, pardon me. So, does anybody else need help? Okay, good.
I'm sure plenty of things need help down here. Maybe we can give it to them. Where's my stuff?
What kind of stuff do you need?
Well, this young... Ysurnius? That's correct? Yes, I've got a staff, walking staff. That will be enough for getting where we need to go.
Yeah, no problem. There you go.
So, Sprig just... Whoops.
No, I was RP, figuring out why you guys are down here. You guys are chasing after the Grognacks.
Yep.
That sounds like a very interesting concept to Jeff, as that's a very unique being, so he's down.
Yes.
But that's the type of RP I like. Fast.
Which...
Well, you guys
So,
explained it last session, and you guys recapped it this session. I feel like it's a little unfair to go through it again.
So, Friggles, do you have a feeling which way Grognak's bodies might be? Like, we could go this way, or that way, or the other way? What does your, Grognak sense say?
She has advantage if she's using her snoot to see if she can scent Grognak anywhere.
We followed his funk.
You do
That
not
sounds-
sense Grognak, but you think it's not because there is Grognak. It may not be here. It's because sensing a creature in a place such as this would probably mean you need to be closer. So you think that Grognak is not within the immediate vicinity.
Don't think he's anywhere nearby, so any direction's good as another at this point.
Okay.
Can you ask your goddess or something?
Well, I'm not really sure what I'd be asking her for.
Which way is Grognak?
Yeah, that's not really how those sorts of answers work. Like, it's probably the same, like, she'd just be like, he's forwards. And then we'll be like, well, that's not helpful.
Then what's the point?
What's the point of having a goddess? Is getting the good deals. This hallway is super long.
It is a super long hallway.
There are also many good deals in nature. You can find life, and you can find death, and you can find undeath, and all of them are useful tools.
Well, not so cool on the whole undead thing. Like, usually it has to, like, smites the hell out of them. But that's fine.
Hey, you know.
I know, I
you
kind of think they're the opposite of natural.
It's just another cycle. It's just another part of, life and death, and sometimes for a little bit, undeath.
All right. Go ahead and stop there. As you guys are walking closer and closer, you hear a low hum. And you see weird metal plates. And the air around you has noticeably gotten a lot colder. In fact, you can start seeing your breath, Sachet.
Hey, look, it looks like I'm smoking. So, like, he still got wet on him places. So he, like, holds out, a wet piece of cloth and is like, is it, like, freezing? Like, if he tosses it forward, does it, like, flash freeze in the air like some kind of crazy magical trap?
No, not right now. It's just certainly getting colder. That's all you recognize right now. I will say
Okay,
that from your vantage, you see that there's a metal plate kind of attached to the wall there, or in lined with the wall.
Okay, this a little weird.
And as you get closer, you notice that there's a thin sheet of ice on the floor, starting right where this plate is, and it's getting colder and colder.
Okay, so, like, there's probably a little bit of magic up here. Seems to has to do with some metals, and being colds, which is a little weird because, like, your standard is, like, the heat's metal, but that's fine. This one's, like, the cold's metal.
Let me take a look at it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You come on up here and you take a look at the metals.
Elvins will peek around the corner and try to do an Arcana check. See what is going on.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, is that an Ichabod?
Ichabod Strauss is fashionably late as usual.
Happy graduation, Ichabod.
Hey, thank
Yeah,
you.
congrats.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
Yeah. I cut up my feet though, so it's hard to walk.
Good. So the group has, just to catch you up in 30 seconds or less, the group has rescued a shabby-looking human, and he's now walking amongst you. His name is Jeff, and you guys have decided to take a left fork here. Wood elf. A fork here, and the corridor, as you guys are walking, is getting colder and colder. Yesenius has stepped forward to do an investigation via Arcana. And what he has revealed is that, yep, it's certainly getting colder. And this doesn't seem to be magic. This seems to be kind of a technological thing that you don't think you could, let's say, dispel.
Interesting.
And Eusinius, ever being detective, is like, yeah, these metal plates, they're about 6 feet high, they're 6 feet wide. Looks cold. There's ice on the floor extending, starting at the plates. I bet it would be very cold if I walked through it.
Interesting. All right. I have to get myself set up. I had to hand in my computer, so I'm using another one. It's just a little slow, so give me a little bit of time. But
Yep.
I'll be here.
Sure, take your time.
Sure.
And good to know. That's interesting. Spooky.
Okay, so I mean, I can make metals hot. Like, that's no problems. I don't know, like, how to get, like, the right kind of hots, maybe?
Wish I had dispel magic. That would be nice.
So like, I got two ideas, okay?
I might have to throw magic. I just got to check.
Well,
I
luckily,
think
his Arcana check would not help
would not help.
because this is technological.
Okay. I
So
was not listening.
So Arsidious, looks, there's this thing that I can do now. So you might remember, I was kind of showing it off like wall of fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figurings like if I puts like a wall of fire down here, I could heat up this whole like ways. You think that's what like offset the cold, or is that like a little too much of the powers?
If you do that, will we all burn alive? Is the
Well,
question.
no. See, I'll point to the wall of fire the other ways, because like my wall of fire, unidirectional wall of fire, very fancy.
True, but wouldn't heating up one part of the metal transfer over to different parts of the metal?
That is an excellent point. And you see, it does take a little bit of time. That's why I'm able to like do it at the forge. Like I can make one end like super hot, and the other end is okay. It takes a little while to get there. So that's what I'm thinking. It's like if I put this like wall down like this way, but I face it like that way, then like it'll be all warms on this side, and we just be like scooting along nice and toasty.
That could work. I currently don't have a visual. I'm currently blinded. But I will take your word for it if anyone doesn't have any objections.
Do it.
Okay, Joaquin. Show me fire.
Joaquin.
So looking down in this direction, I think it's a row of, looks like a couple. Hey, could somebody with like some bright lights come up here?
I'll cast dancing lights all throughout down the hallway.
Oh, that'll do. Thank yous.
Yes.
How
America.
Oh, that's a freaking long hallway. I
mean,
the wall can be up to 60 feet long.
America, where are you going?
2, 4, 5. Oh boy. This is maybe like more than one wall's worth of place.
I forgot you named your eagle.
As the glowing lights like keep going down and down and down. That is a lot. That is a
Yeah, like,
lot.
what the heck are they chilling in here like?
Have we encountered any monsters yet?
Is that humming as the air colder as you get closer and closer?
So, okay, maybe plans number 2. I could like put my shield down, and I could heat metal on the shield, and like we could push that along like a little bonfire.
Is there, real quick, yes, you said technological, but is there any feeling of any creatures or magic or not magic, of anything alive, creatures, anything I can sense. I'm not sure if I have the ability to do that, but question.
Your Citizen's Arcana roll didn't detect any magic of any sort. You are pretty certain that the cooling effect is coming from these plates, if that is what you're trying to ask. Now, if you're trying to see if there's any creatures in the area, I mean, there's nothing that you can see.
I can't roll.
You can
Is there a
roll,
way we can someone roll for me?
but I guess I'm just trying to figure out what information you're trying to get, because you don't see any creatures. You're pretty sure that this cold is coming from these plates. What additional information are you looking
I was just seeing if I had any sense of if there is any, if I feel any creatures, anything like looking on us, like security.
I mean, that's perception. You can make an active perception.
Sure, I'm not there. Can somebody roll for me, please?
Sure, D20 coming at you. 7 plus. I don't know what you would have on a perception, but probably not much to save a 7.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing noticeable that you detect.
That is fine. Thank you.
Sure.
Can Nubbins make a search for any switches or anything that might be on the wall?
Sure,
Thank
go
you.
ahead and roll an investigation.
There we go.
Yeah, so you start tapping about, looking around, and you throw your jeweler's tools. You had one like little pick left or something, and you throw it towards the cold plate, and as you expected, it instantly freezes.
Well, this
It's
is not
dropped.
good.
But you do not find any hidden switches or anything like that.
And Zeshael try and do anything to the plates, pry them out, hit them with a hammer. Do they appear
Okay.
removable? Breakable?
No. They. All right. Roll me something.
Sure. I'll roll you a mace.
Yeah, as you go to attack it, you realize that these things can't be damaged. Additionally, as you went to attack it, I'll give you an option. Did you put your body behind it, or is this all weapon?
I don't think he really has an option, so I'm gonna go body behind it.
Okay. So luckily, because you put your body behind it, you saved damaging the mace. However, you did take a little bit of cold damage yourself. Please roll a 1d3.
1d3?
A 1d3. I'll do it.
Oh, alright.
Okay, so you
Sorry.
take 3 cold damage.
Oh, that is like so cold.
I hate to be suggesting the same thing over and over, but there's always another path through the forest.
Yeah, but like, look, eventually we got to go between a tree here.
I actually agree with Jeff here. I think we should go another path.
Okay,
I
fine.
think if we have to go back to the original, takes another day to get down it path, that's okay, but going down the hallway of miles and miles of freezing plates, not many things survive that long.
Okay, Jeff.
Also,
We'll go-
who are you?
Well, Jeff is auditioning for like the role of the smart guy in the party. We're gonna see how he does. So far, he's come up with like 2 pretty good smart ideas, but we don't know if they're gonna pay out yet.
Nubbins looks
Alright.
visibly shaken by that, but that's a grim and accurate assessment.
I just met you people. I'm a little offended, but that's okay.
How do you think I feel, bro? I have a 21 intelligence.
Yeah,
and
but
I'm already being
the way
You
you
know,
applies
shown
it.
the door.
They
Yes, I
can't
agree.
say
It is
anything
in
with
the-
this group now.
It is in the
Mr. Nothing.
application.
I don't think it's in the application.
It's a matter of delivery. It's a matter of like the way it's presented. Like
Also,
the city of,
whoever bashes the skulls more in has the option to.
I mean, like that does help a little bit. I mean, that's how I get buys.
I mean, I do one thing well, and that's throw a fireball, and that is it. If you want to play chess, you can, I don't know, find someone else to do that.
You know, I do like a little bit of dragon chess. It's actually kind of fun. Like you make the little noises as you move the peoples around. You're like roar, and then like your dad's like, "Hey, you're not allowed to do that," and I'm like, "Come on, mans." And then he's like, "Back to the forge with you," and I'm like, "I just want to make a little noise."
Is this your childhood?
What's that? Oh yeah, I mean, sure, maybe littles.
Are you okay?
Well, it's complicated.
Should I ask that question?
Man, I guess it's okay. I mean, what else are we gonna do as we're walking along here through like these endless tunnels? Are these? Have there been any features in this tunnel so far?
No, these are just dark, cavernous tunnels.
Are
I
these
mean-
dirt lined, or are they like, are they dirt or like constructed, or
It's like concrete. It's like cavern, but some concrete lines it. It seems like these were dug and then specifically reinforced.
I mean, I guess if you're like a vampire and you're going to live forever, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to walk between like your bathroom and your bedroom. But this seems a little ridiculous.
So, nice weather we're having today in this dank shithole.
I mean, it's not bad. Little humans.
Could be better.
So we found a door? Question mark.
Yes, you did.
What kind of door?
It's a standard wooden door, but it seems reinforced. Heavy door.
Frigate just shrugs and knocks.
Sure. You get no response.
You know, it's funny. That was like common sense, but I really was not expecting it.
I was prepared to put my ear to the door, see what I heard, but that works too.
Well, it means if you want to listen at the door, you can. That's fine.
Well, when she knocked, did any movement from the other side of the door sound? Was there any?
Nope, nothing happened.
Good to know. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Is this door made of metal or is this a door made of wood?
It's wood that's
Wood.
reinforced.
Frega, do you think you can knock this down?
Well, I mean, we might be able to just open it up. So, like, before... Hang on, here. We're not dull half-orcs here. We can try the doorknob first, and then he reaches out and tries the doorknob.
From
To
what I
Zashay's
see,
credit, the door opened.
Hey,
from
look
what
at
I
that!
see, you guys take any opportunity to smash things.
No, like the new
So,
guys. The new guys rubbing off on it. Look at that. We opened the door all by ourselves.
So, how about them sports?
Balls.
You want me to do some DM stuff?
Do I walk through? It's just all black.
Dynamic.
Oh, I can walk through. There we go. Hey, look, peoples! I think. What are they?
So you enter the room and you see 6 golems as Jeff enters the door. The room. The door slams behind you and locks with a loud, noticeable click. As does the door in front of you.
What
One
kind
golem.
of golems?
Flesh golem. One golem opens his eyes, starts moving, says, okay, well, 6, these flesh golems all have numbers on their chest. You see the numbers 1, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8. The second one with the number 2, he says, one of us does not belong with the others. If you can pick it out, he will answer your question to the best of his ability, and the others will allow your passage. If you pick the wrong one, we will kill you. You have 60 seconds starting now.
Well, Sachet, you wanted to interview the smart guy. Here you go.
Yeah, seems like a smart guy. It was 1, 2, 4, 5, 8.
You see 1, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 8. See 2, 1. There you go.
Okay. Okay, so I see ones, 2, 4, 5, 8s. I hear more numbers than golems, so it's the ones that doesn't have a golem. I mean, I have a math
15.
skift.
Well,
10.
are we seeing these numbers, or were they told to us?
5,
You said that they're on.
4, 3,
Number 5.
2. Number 5. His eyes light up. Incorrect choice. All right, everyone, let's roll for initiative.
Those is big freaking golems.
I'm coming. Also, my phone might shut off for a second because something is happening. But if it does, I will continue on the roll 20.
Sounds good.
We'll say as you guys give the wrong answer, the door opens. Scene.
Hey Casey, is Frigga's sword still magicked? I forget how long you said that last.
Frigga's sword is still magic because we magicked it for the vampire fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we magicked before. It's all day until
Okay,
I take
cool.
a long rest.
Okay, Marika.
America's actually Nubbins. But
Okay. Nubbins and Marika.
Nubbins America together. So America will fly by one golem and use the help action. And Nubbins will busted out one of these. Fireball.
So what's the range on that? I guess it doesn't matter, right? How many characters can you protect? 6?
4. So let's see. Actually, wait, before I can. I should measure. I'm fine. It's 20 foot, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Okay.
It might hit Frigga a little bit in the eagle.
But you can protect her, so.
Yeah. So
All
32.
Right.
Save for half, DC 17.
And then what's this? I'm making a dex, or was it wisdom?
Dex save.
6.
DC
All right,
17.
We'll go from top left down to bottom right. 2. One of them makes the save. The rest take 32
Fire damage.
Wisdom saves?
Dex save.
Oh, dex save.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. They fail.
And Nubbins will move
Yes, they take.
to the corner.
I did.
All right, that's it.
Goodbye. Icky.
Ichabod. Ichabod. Okay, this is going interesting battle. So there are them, right?
6 of them.
All right. In that case, should I? Okay, I'm stuck on. Can I do magic missile? Hold on. I
You
need to
could
move
probably
because
do
I need to
magic.
move.
What
Missile, then
specifically?
do a twinned.
What specifically are you trying to do?
I want to do magic missile and to hit.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Yeah, which one are you trying to hit?
Fully this one.
Okay.
But I want to twin it if I'm able to.
You are not able to twin, I think, a spell that does has
Multiple
multi-attack.
That
Yeah.
is fine. In that case, I would like
You could twin a lightning bolt, let's say.
is your critical and magical force. When I cast a second or higher, the one more dart. So if it's a 1d4, it's how many?
Right, so for
3.
you'd get 3
And
of
then
them
another
for your
2.
first level cast. Yep.
And then another 2 because I'm casting at 3rd level.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
So that is
5 darts total.
5d4 plus.
Yep. So just keep
5?
rolling it 4 more times.
That is
Just
fine.
hit the magic missile 4 more times.
Sure. Wait. Oh, okay. No, walking is new to me.
Yeah, that's cool.
3.
So
Nice.
little Ichabod opens up his Gatling gun and
Yeah.
5 force darts into the one in the front left, doing 9, 14, 16 damage to it.
And I have to roll a d20 real quick.
Yep. Let me see that nice wild surge. You're okay.
All right, I'm fine for
Any more movement from you?
now. I'm going to actually move and just back out.
Sure. Jeffrey, welcome to the team.
Yeah. Hello, welcome. Here's 6 flesh golems. Also, does Sachet, like, in the way that he's been walking, like, I saw him swing the mace. Does that look like a... Sachet, does that look like a repeated, constantly by you movement? Or is that more of a, I knew how to do this, I don't do it much anymore?
He looks like a turtle with a mace. He's fairly capable with it. But he's also got, like, I represent a god on his shield.
Okay.
Goddess, technically.
Awesome sauce. I will, for my first thing, I'm actually going to take my reaction. I'll move about 5 feet closer. And I'll use my reaction, and kind of as I shake my head trying to get my bearings, more of those green, more of that green dust shakes out of his beard, and it actually floats towards the closest flesh golem.
So you use this as a reaction whenever you want, or
On
what's
my
the trigger on
turn.
the...
It has to be done on my turn.
Okay, so you have this halo of poison spores.
And they float and just
And this
float
halo.
towards.
And how far is this
It's a
spore
10
cloud?
foot. It only goes 10 feet. It's single target.
Okay.
And it's just like
These are 10-foot squares.
Yeah, so
see.
I am stepping here-ish so that I'm not with the golem.
All right.
And then I will resume an actual square later. Just wanted to do that first part.
Okay.
Does it seem? I mean, I know golems are magic. Does it seem to pause them at all? Pause them somewhat.
Roll me some sort of roll that would let you be informed by this.
I am not good at being informed.
No, you don't know.
Okay.
You've been chained up way too long.
None of this seems to be sticking. Let's make it stick a little bit more.
All right, a ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point. So I imagine all these within a point. So are you trying to entangle them all?
Yeah, I mean, if they're large creatures, they're 10 feet. I could probably only hit 4 of them, so there-ish.
Okay.
That does need to be bigger, you're right.
They must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants. A creature restrained by the plants can only use its action to make a strength against the spell DC. On that success, it frees itself. All right. So in that case, what is your DC?
Yeah, that's gonna be 16.
All right, we're gonna get from again top left to bottom right strength saving throws. The one closest to everyone did not make the save. It is restrained.
All right, and then I will bonus action as I kind of look over to Nubbins. Are we calling you Nubbins, or are we calling you
Yersinia pestis is really what
Justinius?
suffering from. Yep.
And I'll kind of give him a slight nod, and some of the more friendly little bits will shake out of my hair as I shillelagh the staff.
The staff seems to go more rigid in your hand. All right.
Weird.
Giggity.
First flesh golem
We were 5 feet apart. It's fine.
stumbles out of the plants and looks at you, Frigga, and decides it wants to swing.
While you do that, I have a question for the group. I have hold person. Actually, I'm not gonna metagame. Never mind. Man.
I don't know if they count as persons.
Yeah.
Oh. Didn't matter. Your spell save is way too. Okay. So let's. Where are your dumb attack? All right. It will try to slam you because again these things are huge. So slam, Frigga.
Nah, that'll hit.
All right. It slams you. Slam! Da-da-da! Da-da-da! All right, Zashay.
Okay, like, who's gonna cast, like, everybody's favorite spell?
Sure.
Fire up the Spirit Guardians. And they're gonna be 15 foot. Boop. We're gonna scoot. Nope, we're not gonna move that way. That'll invite an attack opportunity, so we're gonna sit right there. And that's gonna be it.
All right. This one. Amble. Out. And away from this weird aura. Reason. Let's see. 10, 20. Let's see how far these.
Might be
Speed is
difficult terrain.
30. Yeah, so it's 20, 30. It's going to dash here, but it dashes into the range of those guardians.
Hey, good job, buddy.
It looks like it's a wisdom save of 15.
DC 15.
Does not make it.
10 points of the radiant.
All right, Frigga.
Okay, she's gonna go for this one, and one of them's gonna be Well, first she's gonna rage, then she's gonna go for this one, and one of the
Yeah.
attacks is gonna be the sweeping attack to get the second one that's standing next to it.
Sounds good.
So let me make sure this is still magicked properly. So, yep.
Yikes.
And then, so that went to this one, and this one's going to get the superiority slash.
Sure. Let's see some damage.
I'm not sure what that acid is.
At one point I gave you an elemental weapon, but you do not have elemental weapon.
Okay, let me take that off then. So ignore that.
Yeah, you should just have a +1 to attack and damage, and your sword is magical.
I do have that. It looks like.
Okay.
Okay. You have whacked that one pretty good. Continue the damage into the next one. This one. All right. We'll go ahead and roll that wisdom save since we're certainly in the
bubble.
Yeah, I'll take this. And then he will try to slam you.
21 will not. 10 will not.
Okay.
Wow.
21 doesn't hit you.
My armor
He's-
class is currently a 22.
Nice.
Yeah, crazy.
Okay,
All
you remember
right.
how I was a turtle in the bottom of the hole?
Jesus.
This is the payoff.
Can't throw nothing. Go. Oh, no, going into it doesn't make sense either. So he just kind of waits his turn in his queue. See if there's anything else he can do. Nope. Just gonna hang out. This one will somehow, dumbly, willingly walk into the entangled area. These aren't smart things. So we're looking at, what was a deck save?
Entangles only on the first round. It's difficult terrain for the duration, but it doesn't grasp at things that enter its area.
Alright. Gonna stop there. Alright. Everyone's no friend. The one that's restrained inside the area. Go ahead and make me another Spirit Guardians roll there, Zashay.
15 for 18.
Alright.
So close, but 18 damage.
And he's going to make a strength saving throw against the being restrained. I don't think that does it.
No.
That ends his turn. Marika and Yesenius, it's your go.
Sounds good. Here we go. Fireball for 35. DC 17 deck save. It's going to be
So where are you putting this one?
Right on Frigga. So 1, 2. Actually, wait, right here.
Where?
I'm going to sacrifice America. So 1. Right there.
Alright.
Yep. America goes away.
So you say right here in the corner so you can get boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, and boom. Okay.
Don't delete America though. That's the token initiative.
Gotcha. And if you want to use dancing.
Yeah.
Hey, Nubbins, you know, like that birds can fly.
I think the ceiling is still too short.
No, I mean like towards you. This is why you's not the smart ones in the group, just so
I
you
mean-
know.
True.
I appreciate the maths and the prediction from your spell, but hey.
You got me there.
I don't know where Zashay ends in case he begins with that statement.
It all sort of blurs together.
Crumble. Looks like he crumbled one of them with the fireball. All right, Ichabod.
Things that I can do. Yeah. Do I want to take out all of them? If I stand in this corner right here, shoot, this one right here, but cast a fireball of my own, would that hit?
Oh, you as well would like to cast a fireball. All right. 20.
Correct. But I want to I just want to make sure that's not going to hurt anybody, other than the
All
enemies.
right. So, where you aiming it?
So I'm currently going to stand here, aim it.
You're not gonna stand there because that's that's gonna take all of your action and turn.
They're
Basically
10-foot
the one-
squares.
These are 10-foot squares.
Okay,
just point
I should have asked
to-
that in the beginning.
Yeah, use the ruler function and just say where you're pointing to, and that's where the fireball will land. So you can do something like this.
Because if I do that, it's a 20 feet radius.
That's right.
And if I do this,
So Frigga would get it.
yeah,
Basically.
Frigga would get it. This would be 28. This and Frigga would get it either way. So no, instead of that, I'm going to energy start to crackle from my fingertips, and gonna shoot it out from a 3 of hearts, and this one with a witch bolt.
Ooh.
If it will roll for me, please roll for me. It's not going to do. So, can we do this? Is it going? Is it going?
Not yet.
If you've
don't-
clicked it,
I click. If you get spammed,
going up and
hurry up. There we go. Take the first one, please.
How many
Oh,
did you
still
do?
haven't caught up for us. Give it a second or two.
Yeah.
Okay. Actual 20 that I casted because I couldn't.
Come on, roll 20.
Let's see. All right.
Oh,
Well, I
there we
rolled
go.
it for you. What was the first one that you see on your screen? I'll take your word for it. Ichabod? Icky. Did we lose him? I think
Mike?
we know.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Now I
Now
can.
we can. Yep.
I don't know what. I guess it wasn't on push to talk. The first roll was a 26 for a natural 20.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Nice.
So let's see.
Nice.
You cast it at level 1?
Yes. So he will take.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and click the damage for you.
That's fine.
Uh,
My thing's
oof.
being weird right now. I'm sorry.
Oof. But you know what? It's lightning damage. So doesn't matter even though you critted. It looks like actually and it's actually a good thing. So let me re-roll some damage here. There you
it
go.
goes. It finally came
Oh,
through.
there it is. Okay, it finally came through. So go ahead and roll damage. I want you to
Okay.
roll the damage for it.
Sure. Give me a second because my server's being weird.
All right, so I'll roll
I'm-
damage. You were
okay.
doing the one that's closest to you?
Yes, correct. The one that's 5 feet away, or 10 feet away from me, rather.
All right, so I'm rolling a 1 anyway for you. So you start doing your Dark Lord Sith thing and lightning fingering this thing, but instead of damage, it seems to be perked up. In fact, emboldened by this lightning, and it doesn't. Not only does it seem like it has no effect. Go ahead and roll me any no, not you roll. I'm just gonna give it to you. It looks like you just healed this thing.
Oh, perfect. Oh, now I know this. Okay. Do not use lightning here. I don't know if you guys already know, but this heals things up.
All
Hey,
right.
that's pretty good advice. Maybe you could be the smart ones too.
Who's the not smart one now?
Who
Turtle man.
cares? We're going to die.
I do. When your server catches up, please make a wild magic roll.
I tried to before. I was like, your connection is not working. Please reload.
Yeah. No, it seems like your connection is kind of poo.
Yeah.
Jeff, go ahead and take your turn. But go ahead, Ichabod, when your server does connect, go ahead and make a wild roll. We'll just incorporate that in.
Got it. It's coming. It's just coming slow.
Jeff, this group is healing golems that are fighting you, jumping into pits. This is a all-star crew.
Well,
What you?
I mean, I genuinely meant it when I said I don't take first impressions. They're not real. I mean, we'll look at the second one in just a second. But I'm gonna make a tidal wave. It's gonna be 30 feet across. It's gonna be 10 feet wide, and it's gonna go this way.
Are you going to get on a surfboard? Are you going to get on a surfboard and ride these things?
30-foot wide tidal wave. Is that correct? You conjure up a water wave that crashes down on an area within range. Area can be 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. Each creature in that area must make a dex saving throw. Sure,
So,
on a
like,
failed
split the
save,
difference between these three, yeah.
creature takes 4d8, bludgeoning, knocked prone. Okay, so sure. Well, this one is restrained, so it's gonna get disadvantage. Certainly. So let's make some dex saving throws. And you said, what's this wave? Show me the wave here.
Give me 2 seconds.
30 feet long and up to 10 feet wide.
I really wish I can see this right now because this sounds great.
And there you go. I'll delete it
Okay,
shortly
those
because it's gone.
There is a way you could get 4. Oh, I take that back. It's 30 foot, and these are 10 foot squares. Okay. So dex. 1,
Yeah, no.
2, 3. All fail. All get knocked prone.
Nice.
All take the 18. Let's double check. Yeah. Bludgeoning, but it's magical bludgeoning.
Go clump, clump.
Yep. And you just wash them. Knocked prone on a skill save. Yeah. No, you knock them prone right where they are. And they take all that damage.
I make very sure to not get any, like, extra water on me. Like, I'm balanced as it is. I'm all good. I don't want any of that splashback.
I will say the water hits the wall and just kind of goes out and washes certainly across the room as it dissipates, and a lot of it goes running out back the way you guys came.
I'm
Hey,
melting.
Zashay.
Hey. Wow, that was like really cool. Look at them. They're all falls downs. Like I was just going to be like a turtles, but I guess if they're laying downs, I'll take a swing with advantage.
Yep.
18 to the guy in front of me?
18 will certainly hit.
Hey, look at that. 10 points
10.
of magical damage.
You crack it upside the head, doing exacty damage to it.
Ooh. Hey, that was pretty good back there. And then we will hang out and chill. Yeah.
All right. This one. All right, let's see. Boop. Okay. So this one, it seems to, after all this damage, it seems to go berserk. I want to see what it. Oh, berserk doesn't give me anything. So this thing just goes crazy, and it attacks the smallest creature closest to it, which seems to be this Ichabod. But first, we will take care of the damage coming from these these spirits.
Fight me, you fleshy piece of shit.
And
Oh, that is brave.
down comes this magical slam twice.
Oh,
Just, it's still being wonky for me. Just tell me if it.
Oh yeah,
tw-
no, 20. So 17 damage certainly for you. Is your AC higher than a 13?
It is.
Okay, so just take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ! All right.
Frigga,
Alright.
there is a prone, restrained golem in front of you.
This one?
Yes.
Roar!
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my word.
Is it still
Yeah.
alive?
No. No. The number I was looking for was 4
Yeah,
damage.
girls.
Okay. So splat is cut into
What the hell?
a number of pieces. Then she'll swing around to this one. Can she
Yeah.
still hit this one?
Yeah,
she
yeah,
could
absolutely.
Move towards it and try
you're
to
good.
smack that one.
Yeah, 31 is going to certainly hit it.
Whack.
17 damage. Whacks it. Okay.
hey, Frigga, I think you get one more as a bonus action for Great Weapon Master.
Oh yeah.
Well, where are you walking to? I'll let you walk to
This
one of
one.
them.
That's
Sure.
38 points of damage. Jesus.
Roll me some
Christ.
damage. Yeah, you get that one too. Please move it move to the next square though. Like it matters. Okay. This one just outside of your spirit guardians. Let's see if it goes crazy. It does not. It stands up. And well, let's see if it survives its the wisdom save. It doesn't really matter. Is it half on?
Half
a
if
save?
he fails. Yep.
It doesn't. As he runs into the Spirit Guardian square, they do a full-on clothesline, and the golem disintegrates. You guys have beaten the golem.
Jesus Christ.
You guys are now out of combat. The door behind you unclicks. Click.
All right.
And for your troubles, let's see. How many of you guys are there?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 of you guys. Let's see. Some quick math. That divide that by 5. You guys get 2,160 XP.
Woo! All right.
Two,
Total
160.
or each?
Each.
I need to reset this. So give me 1 second. I might be like
Yes, of
5, maybe
course.
10 minutes. But if anything happens, I'm not responsible for it in terms of this group. So
Okay.
Hey, Friggas, if you could walk a few feet ahead, I don't want to accidentally kill anybody's who maybe doesn't need killings, and I can't turn these things off without turning them off, and I don't want to turn them off. Thank yous.
Yeah, so the door there, and I will have to deal with lighting. You guys open the door. You guys see a short flight of stairs that lead up, and based on all the water that's happened now, emptied out, it looks to be a dry corridor. Something that I'm sure Zashay will appreciate, and as his mother will not. Rust.
Hey, look at this. Look,
All right,
look
so
at
up right there,
This-
just around that corner, you see that there's a fake wall. You see that the wall hasn't kind of descended all the way, but it looks pretty sturdy. You doesn't look like you can pass through it, but you can see the hallway continue beyond it. It does seem that perhaps a small or tiny character could crawl under it. However, this is a wall and it's a fake wall. Perhaps you could destroy it. There seems to be multiple ways to solve this equation.
So, like, there's this guy Archimedes, and he was like, hey, give me, like, a fuck you and a stick, and I could, like, screw over anybody. So, like, how about we put, like, one of them's down and we start to try and lever that up?
Jeff looks over, and it looks like everything that you just said went completely over his head.
Oh yeah, no problems. Look, so we just put down little things like here, and then we take this little stick here, and we just like push down on the stick here, and that lifts up over there, and he sets up basically a little lever and tries to see if he can push the half wall up.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the wall will budge up, but it seems like it's a wall that was descending down, like a fake wall. So it's definitely made of wall-like materials, not like concrete.
Huh.
But it doesn't seem to be budging.
Nubbins will, Okay, Frigga, if I don't come back, avenge my death.
Well, hang on, Nubbins, hang on. And
Yeah.
before he goes in there, he wedges the mace and like one or two other things, like so that the wall can't come the rest of the way down on Nubbins. Okay, you're good.
Nubbins will try to scurry under.
Yeah. You can successfully pass the wall, Nubbins.
I want to see if there's I'll do a check on the other side to see if I can up. If there's any levers
Sure,
or anything
dude.
like that.
Go ahead and make a investigation.
19.
Yeah, you investigate, and you think this wall could be destroyed with a good shoulder charge or smack of a hammer or some sort of bludgeoning thing. It's not that thick.
All right. I want to tell.
But you don't
Sashay
see a
and Frigga,
switch or anything.
guys, I don't see any switches to bring down the wall, but maybe a good looks like a shoulder smash or smack with a mace might do it. I'll move back a couple squares before you do that.
I mean, sure. I mean, this is why you were auditioning for a new Smart Guys, because like we give you a puzzle and you're like, just hit it with the mace, and I'm like, okay. So Zashay will try and hit it with the mace.
No, it doesn't seem like it works for you.
I don't know. This seems like a pretty strong wall. Frigga, you wants to give it a try?
I don't got a bludgeoning, but
Well, here, you can use mine. It's fine. Looks.
okay.
He gives her the mace. +1.
+1. It'll be the same attack as the greatsword,
Mhm.
so I'll just throw that. Smack.
Yeah, it seems like it would have been smart just to give it to Frigga in the first place, and Frigga starts making a dent in it, but is not down.
Keep going.
Seems
Just
like
keep hammering.
Just keep hammering. Hammer away.
Hey, Craig, how long do you think this would take?
Not long.
Yeah, no, she hits the exact place she did before, and you get the sense that the first hit was kind of like the lining up shot that you do with a hammer.
Yeah.
She's not used to wielding a mace, so that was just kind of a practice go.
It's much smaller than what she's used to wielding.
Yeah, exactly. It's more precision. And so she not only does she break the wall, you think that the mace might even come out of her hands because it just seems like it was paper to her. Let me go ahead and take down this wall. Mr. Gorbachev takes down that wall. All right.
That was random.
And Frigga flips the mace in her hand and then hands it back to Zache.
That was pretty awesome, Spriggus, gotta say.
Starts heading forward.
Zache's like walking on like, now let's see, how's she hold that? She was like backhands and arounds.
Can Nubbins peek around the corner?
Yeah, sure.
Let me take a look around the corner first.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You wait a second. No, that's not a good idea.
Just a peek.
Yeah, you said that about the Giants.
Listen, decisions were made, okay? Lots of poor judgment there. Not necessarily all on Nubbins.
No,
That's
no,
what
it's
that
fine.
is. I mean, your city asbestos.
Yes, exactly.
Poor judgment there.
Blame the other guy in your head.
That was Nubbins' fault. Alright, do I see anything?
You see more hallway.
Alright, looks like it's safe. I'll keep the lights up ahead.
I think I see doorways. Okay, this is about close as I can hit without like accidentally hurting somebody's.
All right, so you guys get to the door. What you guys doing?
What kind of door is this?
It's a door.
Wooden, stone, metal?
It's a normal kind of wood door.
She will knock again.
And again, no reply.
Tries the handle.
It's open.
Pulls or pushes.
Yeah, sure. Pick.
The way the door goes. That's the way
Sure.
she'll pick.
Okay.
Hey, I feel like we has grown as a team.
And so it opens. Let me undynamic it.
It's like two living doors.
Okay.
All right, the door opens. And Frigga, what you see, it opens onto a stone platform in a natural cave. Opposite this entrance, you see at the far end, very, very far end. It's tough to see, very dim, but you actually see, opposite this entrance, another stone platform. Between them is a series of wooden discs. Each disc is suspended, and that's what this thing is. It's a wooden disc. It's suspended from the ceiling by a massive steel chain. The cave floor seems to be covered by a pool of boiling mud. So all this around you is boiling mud. The ceiling and the steel chains are attached to the ceiling, which is 50 feet above the platform. The cave floor is about 50 feet below. All right. There are geysers actually located directly below each platform that erupt every 6 seconds. As you stood there. So for this, we will turn on the turn order. Everyone, go ahead and roll initiative.
Frigga's just looking at these like suspension things, just like, why would you build this? Why is this? Who thinks of this?
Yeah, you just got to be kidding me here. Like this is the wrong way through the forest right here. Where's the smart guy? Smart guy, tell him.
I'm missing a who? Sachet. All right. So the discs themselves are about 4 feet in diameter and about 3 feet apart. Each disc is attached to its chain by a giant staple fixed in the center. And the discs swing freely and seem to tilt when the geysers erupt. So it may tilt a little bit when weight is placed upon them. The discs and chains, as well as the walls of the cavern, are covered with a wet, slippery, allergic scum. It's been dark, hot, wet, and this coating, including the stone platform that you guys are on, gives off a nice little glow. So you can see very well in here. So if you guys need to see something, I can illuminate something. Is that all right? So as you guys are sitting there watching these geysers erupt, you see that the geysers push the platforms 10 feet up into the air. So you'd have to be careful, obviously, crossing. Okay.
Okay, looks, there's like no ways.
Okay, so that's mud, right? We got a wand of, like, fuck with the earth. Can't we just, like, make a bridge?
Oh my god, Friggas, I love you.
As we see Frigga audition for the role of smart person in the group.
Yeah. Absolutely, you do.
Hey, Neymar!
So Neymar, he comes forward. I mean, he's there with you all, obviously. Been hanging back, and he produces the scepter, and he will gladly help with you guys to build what you would like as this earthen chamber. So, what is it that you would like to build?
A bridge from here to wherever we're supposed to be going.
Yeah.
Probably not where a geyser is.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe make the S around, like the bubbly
Yeah,
looking things with the geysers.
absolutely. It takes a little bit, but you certainly can do it carefully and cautiously. And you guys effectively avoid this trap in this room. Let's see. There is... All right, you guys start building this wall, and you see right here, the very bottom, as he's building this bridge, you see a treasure chest is visible at the very bottom. And Neymar, being very, very smart, he raises the chest very much like he's building the bridge to you. And there's now a chest in front of you.
Zeshe will put on his smithing gloves and hot potato the chest to the point where it can cool off, because I would imagine boiling oil is boiling chest.
The chest seems to be in fine condition, but it is hot. You're correct. I think your smithing background and whatnot, I think it's fine. He in the air now that it's under it, it should cool really quickly. Shouldn't be a problem.
Okay, so we don't have any of those guys like with the thieves' tools, but maybe I could like take a quick look at it and see like, does it looks like it's got the traps in it?
Make a roll.
Sure. Perception?
That's more of a investigate.
More of an investigation. Of course it is. 14 plus a lucky coin?
Oh yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything on it. I mean, it's a small little chest.
Okay, let's just go ahead and maybe we should open the chest. And then he opens the chest. What could go wrong? Last time I just got paralyzed.
He opens the chest, and he averts his eyes, and nothing happens. Beset, in the small chest is a nice kind of but fake velour bottom, and a kind of pincing Jekratov holder. On the holder is a jet black ring with a top in the shape of a spider. A red hourglass shaped ruby resides in the belly of this spider.
Oh, hey. You know the little dragons would have loved this. Whatever happens to him? And okay, so like I'll get this identified up when we're not like standing over boiling oil. Mud.
Yesenius, you clearly see this because you guys are all kind of close together. Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm back. Okay. Coming out.
Yeah, you look over the shoulder and you kind of recognize this immediately. And you know that this ring is very rare. And you actually identify it on the spot. Actually, don't have to worry about it. It is a ring of spider climbing.
Cool. I'll tell the group.
Oh, hey, that's pretty cool. Would you mind if I wore this one? Because I would like to not be stuck at the bottom of a hole again.
Be my guest.
Aren't you in full armor?
Bunch of palama?
Aren't you in full armor?
Well, yeah, that's why this would be like super handy. Because like if I was stuck at the bottom of a hole and I have this on, I could like spidery climb up the walls instead of being like, helps, I'm like a turtles.
Alright, sure.
Oh, maybe we can find that in our travels. A spider that is like a turtle, or maybe a turtle that walks like a spider.
That's
Spider?
horrifying. Let's keep going, please.
So you guys have
Horrifying. That's horrifying to you?
You, what? You know, it's funny. I didn't think I would be agreeing with the wolf-furred dragonborn about what would be horrifying and not, but I gotta say.
I genuinely do not know what to say here. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Can we have one as a pet?
No, because they's like an abominations unto the gods. What's wrong with you?
Hey, if we need someplace to stay, if it's giant, we can just hide in the shell.
Okay, look. First of all, that's not how turtles work. Okay. You can't like go into their shells with it. You know what? Never mind. We got boiling mud.
If it's a spider, it does not have the same body configuration as a normal turtle.
You know, I'll ask my lady to go check-ins with Lolth because I'm sure Lolth's got one of these. Okay, so I'll be like, hey, Joaquin, could you go check-ins with Lolth and see what happens when you got like a turtle spider? Can you go in the shell? And you know what she's gonna say? She's gonna say no, but I will ask her for you.
Perfect, great, thank you.
That was a fascinating conversation. Can you please get out of this pit?
No, I mean, sure.
Southward ho?
What'd you call me?
No, that was like ho, like.
So yeah, you guys have free movement. As you guys are completely avoiding this well thought out and thorough trap, that probably was meant for earlier in the campaign, but you guys never got there. And now it's completely wasted by you guys completely averting the meticulous nature in which this is created.
Hey, I see like a wait, it's well, slow down. I see a thing.
Yeah, that was this thing is the treasure chest. Okay. So as you guys are getting closer, you see a thing. And Frigga, you kind of instantly know this is a were creature.
Hey, oh sorry.
Lex, do you have a
Where
secret
what?
handshake?
Uh,
I can't see the icon.
yeah. Where we'll call it. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if you know it, but I think you do.
We fought one of like practically every.
All of them. Yeah, this is a were jaguar.
Yeah, no, yeah, we fought one of those.
A were jaguar.
And door.
We should probably
Right,
take care of
that's what I'm
this.
seeing. That's a door there.
There is a door there.
We should probably kill it while we have the chance on the
So, like,
platform.
So
Yeah, is they
while you guys are
friendlies?
thinking about this, let's take a break.
Okay.
Okay.
5 minutes. Get some water. Think about what
Frig.
we want to do with were creatures. Yes, sirs.
Frigga, thank you for remembering.
Oh no, this thing was gonna do boiling damage to you guys. It would have been slippery. It would have been slippery to climb out of it.
So bad.
It would have been terrible.
So
I
bad.
just love the what's the word I'm looking for? The disappointment in your tone when you were talking about the earlier how this was supposed to be encountered earlier in the campaign. Just when you said, yeah, it's a treasure chest. Like, just the sadness behind that. I felt it.
Yeah, no, this is something that was cool, you know? It was a top-rated... I don't do traps very often, right? And like a trap, laid in dungeon and all these things. And when it's laid out before me, I'm like, this is really freaking cool. Let's see what happens. No.
I felt it was really freaking cool because I was legitimately panicking until freaking did that. I'm like, this thing's gonna die. He's gonna go in the boiling blood, and then he's gonna die slow because he's got fire resistance. This is gonna be horrible.
Yeah, no. And then I was like, oh yeah, you guys have these things I've given you that let you do crazy things. So yeah, you should be able to do that.
Woo.
So, nice weather we're having, aren't we?
Well, it means it's raining mud.
It's rain and flesh. Hallelujah, flesh golems, yeah.
The answer was 4, by the way, if you're not on.
Answer
We
was
were
4.
one off.
What was it? Because I was trying to figure out a pattern. I was like 1 + 1 + 2 + 1, and that didn't work.
It was
I don't know. I
basically the
saw
Fibonacci
numbers
sequence.
and my brain shut down.
Fibonacci. Okay.
Yeah, and the number that was missing was 3. Instead of 3, there was a 4.
Got it. Yeah, when he got down to like 3, I was like, pick a number.
So I figured out where the double sound was coming from.
What was that?
I'm not quite sure how it happened, but like, cause I have a TV hooked up as a second monitor on the computer that I have my headphones attached in, but I had it switched to like my Nintendo Switch because I was playing earlier. But even though it was on like the different input, it was still broadcasting from the computer. So I
That's
switched
crazy.
back to HDMI 1 and like I saw I was like, the fuck? I'm like, okay, so turn that off.
Interesting.
Shenanigans. But for some reason, like when I have it on this channel, like the sound won't come through the TV for anything. It will
I'll be
when
right
it's
back.
on the Switch, but it won't when it's hooked into the computer, so I'm very confused.
Huh. Hey, Cal, you there? Nope, not yet. level 8's getting close.
I've got 15,000 more to go for 11.
Oh, that's so far away. Level 8's a biggie though for clerics. That's my ASI, that's my Destroy Undead, that's a new domain feature.
I'll technically be level 3 for Barbarian-y.
Well, that's where you get to pick your thing, right? Though.
Yep, I think. For her, it's probably just going to be like the Fury Rage one.
Oh. Not going the bear soak all damage route.
She has like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at them more closely, but she's just mentality wise, she's more in the quick to anger.
Rage.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, if she somehow gets fixed,
That would be level 9.
for you,
Yeah.
yeah.
At level 9, you wake up and your fur fell out. So
she'll
that's
she'll
like
be very
super weird.
She'll be very thankful, because otherwise she will fight it tooth and claw, like if she's awake.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what's going on?
Zeshe learned his lesson about removing curses from people while they're awake.
Oh.
He doesn't do that anymore. He just runs up behind them and like, boop, while they're asleep. Like, look, that little dragon bits the hell out of my arms, and like, that dagger was straight up trying to have its way with him. So, from now on, all curses removed while you sleep. Though Kyle, as we're like standing there, Zeshe's gonna lean over to Jeff, be like, "Hey, looks, Jeff, I was not going to hold against you about you not knowing about like the wand thing, because I don't think we told you that. You're still in for the smart guy running, so keep on it."
I think that everyone in this group is contributing in a very crazily way.
All right.
What race is Jeff? Did we miss?
I
did we
mean,
miss
under, 600 years worth of dirt, you can probably make out that he's a wood elf.
elf of some sort?
Yeah,
Well,
elfish.
Of course he's a wood elf. Look at the moss. Moss like that only grows on wood.
No plenty for being a student of metal.
Hey, looks, Joaquin, she's all about the trades. There's a little bit of trade-offs in like the woods to the moss thing.
All right. I think we're ready. Is everyone back? I believe I heard everyone.
I did not hear Mike.
I'm back.
Yeah, Mike might be lost.
Oh, hang on. Oh,
Oh,
he's
he
not even
didn't.
on
He
the
didn't.
chat.
He didn't come back again.
We will catch him up when he reconnects.
It was me a magic roll. Maybe something happened that we don't know about yet. All right. Where we last left off, you guys had encountered a were-jaguar. He is, from where you guys have made this platform, he looks like he could make the leap, but he is not doing so. He's just waiting for you guys.
Hey, Friggers, is there like a secret hand signals you guys has?
I don't know. He's different. She just shrugs and steps a bit closer. She's like, "So, what's behind that door?"
What you doing here?
Looking through doors.
You are not welcome. This is Master's domain. Though
I
you
think we figured that
smell
out a while ago.
familiar. You smell familiar. You have our blood.
Okay.
How did you obtain this?
Probably
Only the
same way
master.
you did.
Only the master commands this curse.
Speaking of, she's just kind of like brushing off everything else. Like, you seen one of us come through here recently? He's a bear.
There are many of us here. As I
Bear?
said, master holds all of us in check.
And you're okay with calling somebody master?
He keeps us well. The outside fears us.
I
Outside
know,
would
I get
kill us.
along just fine out there. I mean, look
You
at me.
don't seem all like, but close. Perhaps you half-breed
We're
would-
all half-breeds, that's the point.
would interest the master. You can stay. I will take you to master. The rest must go.
Not gonna happen.
Then leave. I give you this courtesy.
Could I ask you a question?
And he just growls at you.
Growl me all you want. I'm as furry as you are with my sideburns. Why is your master so important to you? What makes him this way? This god to you?
Yeah, he doesn't respond to you.
Frigga, can you ask him the same question I did, please?
Nah, it's obvious. He can't think for himself, so we need somebody else to do it for him.
Oh, snap.
I guess you're right.
Hey, buddy, just like a heads up there, you're a pretty courteous fellow, so we're probably going to leave you alive. So, like, when it really hurts, just go limp, okay?
Just know that if you try to cross us, it will end very badly for you.
She's just gonna start heading towards the door.
All right, so you guys complete the bridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
At this, let's stop.
Yep.
Back up, Zache.
Will do.
All right, Jeff. It is to you. The bridge was just completed. Frigga seems to be crossing over. What are you gonna do?
As Frigga is crossing onto the bridge, does the mean were guy over there look like he wants to be mean to Frigga? Is he
No,
starting his forward motion?
Is he starting his forward? It's not his turn. He doesn't seem like he's attacked. Like he was holding an action to attack Frigga as she's crossing the bridge, but that's the only person he seemed to be courteous to anyway.
Okay, then I'll move 2, and I will already a chill touch. If he is aggressive towards any one of us, I will chill touch.
All right.
I will also like to... Wait, are we in combat right now, or are we...
Yep. Turn order.
Oh, okay. I don't think I put myself on the turn order. Or...
All right, put yourself on turn order, and also I need you to make a wild magic surge roll.
Am I good? I didn't see which one I was.
Yep, you're good. Go ahead and roll initiative.
All right. Let me. Here we go. Where am I? Ooh, a nice 8.
Jaguar's turn. Jaguar goes running by Frigga and attempts to pounce on you, Jeff. But you have your hands ready to make a chilling touch. Go ahead and make your chilling touch. Yep, that's going to miss.
Okay.
Are these still
He-
10-foot squares?
Yep.
Okay.
The whole dungeon is going to be 10-foot squares.
Okay.
He is going to make a bite attack on you, Jeff.
Cool.
Please make the con save as well. Ooh, ooh, good for you.
Yay.
And then he attempts to claw you, but that goes wide. Frigga, he seems like he was true to his word. He asked you guys to leave, you didn't, and so now he's attacked. But he seemed to take a liking to you, a fellow were creature, extended you the courtesy. And what will you interlopers like to do, Frigga?
Given where they are, can she grab him and like push him into the boiling
You can
mud
certainly
below?
make a grapple or a shove attack. Yes.
So grapple. This is -1.
Okay, I can't beat that. Yeah, I just can't beat it. So you've
then-
successfully grappled him.
So shove
And-
it's the same thing?
Yep, another athletics.
Like an athletics or another attack?
Oh, it was an athletics to begin with. Sorry, I didn't even see it was a greatsword.
Oh.
So yeah, grapple's athletics. So go ahead and make athletics. Actually, I might be able to do something about that. Let's see. Oh, you still get him.
Nope.
All right. So go ahead and make another one. Yeah. No, you successfully push him into the pit of bubbling mud.
Sling. Like, come on, guys.
Let me
And
bring
we'll
this back up. So I
head
can do
over
the
to-
damage. So he is in the pit of bubbling mud. Let's kind of damage just so you guys. Any creature that falls into the bubbling mud must take 4d8 fire damage at the start of each of its turn.
Oh.
All right. Zache,
Actually, she'll
this
probably stay here.
this jaguar got pushed in the mud and is trying to run on the mud, but is getting burned. Frigga, cold, calculating, protecting you guys. What would you like to do?
So Zache will kind of post up here and take the dodge action, letting the others, the more squishy ones, get past and in, at least onto the solid ground.
All right. Icky. Are you going to do the Icky Shuffle? Look that up later.
Oof.
That's what you doing, Ichabod.
Mike?
Mike, are you muted?
Bang, roopang.
Sorry. Hi.
Hello.
So he's in the boiling pit of mud right now, right?
Yep.
He is.
Is he in his panther?
Jaguar.
Jaguar. Is he in his jaguar transformed form, or is he right now?
He is in his Jaguar form.
So hold person will probably not work. Well, does that count, hold person? Because he's half person, but he's in jaguar form.
Roll me a check of some sort that you think would make sense.
A ton. Let's see if this works. I didn't want to open Neymar. Where are you, Neymar? Not sure, but we'll try it out. We'll see. Oh, what did I get? I guess. Did I get? Did not show up yet.
Not yet.
My thing is being slow.
What does it say?
I'm not sure. I thought it went through, but it didn't. I did 2 by accident, so 2's gonna show up. It's just going.
Maybe.
So how's everybody's day? Hopefully,
No,
good. All right.
let's-
10.
10. Not enough. You don't know. You're on the fence, very much like you are now.
You know what? I'm gonna try to go for anyways. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm going to try. And I'm gonna try to hold person on the pen.
It's a jaguar. Thank you.
Sorry, Jaguar. I'm sorry. My thing. Why are you being so weird? Why?
Might as well roll some analog dice.
So hold person
Hold
will
on.
be a wisdom saving throw.
And the
Let me roll
saving
the spell.
throw is. Hold on. The DC is a 14.
Yes. 14. Opened up your.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why my thing's being really, really slow today. I'm sorry.
It makes it.
Ah, damn it. I think I can hold this person here if we want to go through, but it's going to take me a couple tries.
Okay, well, why don't you move forward a little bit out of the danger path?
Okay. And he's going to walk forward. Does that count? Am I good there?
Yeah, you guys are fine.
All
There's a
right.
bridge wherever you guys want.
We're trying to get to here.
Yeah.
Where? Hold on.
Past
South door.
Frigga.
Oh,
Here.
okay. All right. I'm going to stay there and just wait, just in case. By Nubbins.
Yesenius Pestis, it's your turn.
All right. I'm just moving. Moving. Have a firebolt. 12 by any chance?
12 actually hits it
Yeah.
in its current state.
Go. I have 18 fire.
18 fire. Yeah. It does take burning damage.
Next to Frigga. Now this is done.
Jeff.
Well, that thing bit me. I am not a fan. Lycanthropy is just like any other part of life, but not mine. And I'm gonna put an entangle. How high up is this ledge?
It's not that far. It's a small ledge, maybe only like a foot. It's like getting out of a pool.
Oh, that's super disappointing. Yeah, I'll just throw an entangle in this 20-foot area so that it's stuck. Hopefully.
Does entangle have to be on solid ground? There's not. I don't know if you can do an entangle on liquid.
Mud is one of those weird, not liquid, but liquid.
Yeah, I mean that it says only it says only ground.
Yeah. See, it's bubbling, and I would actually give you if it was like hard, like mud, but because it's bubbling, this is more of a liquid than ground. Plus, there's like 6 of you, and there's 1 of it, so give me a break.
I mean, that's also fair. So, I mean, let's just go ahead and hit it with the hand that was supposed to hit it last time. And then I'll scoot down and I'm good.
All right. So you chill touch it? Is that what's on?
Yeah. 24 to hit. It's 14 necrotic. It doesn't heal. It can't heal until the end of its next turn, and it's not undead, so nothing else.
All right. So it's going to take 4d8 damage for being in this pit. Also known as 13 damage. Doesn't like being here, so it's going to try to get up on this ledge. Is there? Oh, there is. DC 15. Strength check. Yeah. Frigga keeps on like stepping on this tiger's or jaguar's paws every time it tries to come, and it can't catch any footing. So it's clear that this jaguar is now at your mercy, and we can fall out of combat. So you can let it die if that's what you want. If you want to kill it, you could let it die, or you could try a different method if that's something you want to do.
Frigga, I do not know about you. I don't know how you're feeling here. We could let him die, you could kill him. Or we can take him.
She's
and use
already
it for
like pulling her
misinformation.
like crossbow.
He's continuing to talk. Just if we can start talking to him, getting information out of him, where we need to go. Oh, okay. Don't
He
roll
called that
bolt,
guy.
just- yeah.
It's like he called that guy master. Guy that took Rognak.
We can find out where he is better if we don't kill him just yet. We can just
You
not
can't
yet.
trust anyone like
You
that.
can't trust anyone, but it's better than knowing nothing and going in blind.
That's how we do everything.
That's not okay.
He really wants to be the smarts guy. Look at him. He's trying so hard.
I'm just trying not to get killed. And I know.
The easiest way to not get killed is to kill the thing that's trying to kill us.
And the best way to kill the thing that's trying to kill it
Is
Is-
with pointy things.
is to know what you're doing to stab it with the pointy things. And that's
She's just gonna start shooting it, like.
Okay, alright.
It's already been
Well-
boiling in there too.
Yeah, no, that's while this is happening. It's taken another 21 points of damage from the bubbling mud, and Frigga is successfully warding off its paws. So you guys can continue. Yeah, you guys can continue if you want, but it's going to continue taking this damage if nothing changes.
Nubbins
Yeah,
wants
she-
to shoot it with its gun.
I
I want to try this out. I have no proficiencies with this one.
Great,
D20.
we're just doing this. Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe next time.
Can I just like take him by the head and just look him up? Is he still alive?
Who, the
He's
jaguar?
like
For
way
another-
down. He's like, isn't he like 10 feet down or something like that?
No, it's just like a foot down, but he's like right next to you as he's trying to like get his paws up on the ledge, like trying to get out like a pool, but
Mhm.
you just keep on stomping on its paws.
Okay,
Hey,
alright.
Jaguar, don't move.
Alright, okay, alright.
Don't move. You're moving.
and the jaguar finally burns, and it sinks to the bottom of the mud pit. You guys get 200 XP each.
Love that. How much XP did we get before, too?
It's in the chat. It was 2160. Hang on.
It's in the Discord chat?
No, it's in the regular chat.
That
2,160.
2,160, thank you. I do not have my experience in here. Shoot.
Man, I really wish he would have listened and gone limp because, like, it's possible we could have saved him. I mean,
Excuse me. All right.
He made his choice.
yeah, I know, but still, like, you want to make sure you give everybody that like second chance. But like, he wasn't like second chancing, so that's fine. Are we still knocking? Is that our new thing?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean, he could have known that he was outnumbered, but he still tried anyways.
Yeah, that's very nobles and kind of dumbs. And so she knocks on the door.
That is this whole group.
You
even
guys
him
get
and
no
me.
response.
Hey, looks, I appreciate noble acts, but watch who you're saying is actually noble. There's like paperwork.
I'm just gonna look over at. No, I was gonna say I was gonna look over at Frigga. I was like,
So try the door.
It opens.
Oh, look, more hallways.
So is this the thing with your group? It's just long hallways all the time, or is this a vampire only thing?
Well, like, last things we were fighting were giants, so the hallways were actually very long, but they seem shorter because like everything was like on a grander scale. This is a little unusual, actually. And I'm going to say, like, I grew up with a lot of dwarfs, and these are very long and narrow hallways, which is odd because usually if you got like a hallway like this, you sort of got branchings out as you're looking for like veins and stuff. And door, knock, open.
Give me one moment.
Sure.
There we go.
So it's like, you ever spent any times underground with the dwarfs, Jeff? Uh-oh, Mike, do we lose you? Mike!
There and back again.
Yay.
Oh. Huh? Hello? Oh
Hello,
my.
welcome back. We was
So,
just talking about underground design.
I heard
guys-
something about dwarves.
Sorry. You guys open the door, and you quickly notice that this room is pitch black. Please please everyone, roll initiative.
Oh god.
Okay, this is a little weird.
Someone get dancing lights up here, please.
I don't think it's gonna help us. My
Maybe
darkness spell.
Yeah. Also not helpful. Freaking thing I just put up. Character.
I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. What I get? 7! Woo!
Okay.
Well. Bum, 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 ba-na, bum, 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 ba-na, bum, 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 ba-na.
As you
Oh,
guys
no,
enter the as you guys enter or open the door, you see that this room beyond the door is completely dark.
They had some pretty
And
dark
from
room.
behind, from in the room, you hear a female's voice. Well, hello. I see you've gotten by my pet. I think a reward is in order. I think that is probably the case. How about I give you eternal, if you wish it, I will allow you to leave unharmed and offer you treasure beyond your wildest dreams.
Cool, quick question. Are you the master?
I will wait to hear your answer. One
I
at a
think-
time. You there, the one that we hung earlier. Congratulations on escaping. Clearly with the help of teamwork. The coward's way, but you've successfully done it anyway. Do you wish immortal life? Or do you wish to die here?
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
can
have
also
to take
offer
a
you
hard pass.
treasure. That's too bad. And what say you, noble gnome? How would you like to live forever? Have treasure beyond your imagination.
Hard pass for me too.
And you, were creature, though I must say, I am surprised to see any were creature that we did not create ourselves.
I think you should shut your arrogant pie hole and just
What
tell
would
me where
you like?
Rognak is.
I do not know what a grognak, but I promise you, if you would like eternal life, I'm sure you could find this grognak. Is that what you would like? Time to find this lost grognak? Perhaps I could give you the tools to
Can you just
find it.
stop talking? We don't
And
care
you,
what you're offering.
metal
We
one.
just.
Metal one, is this the same for you? I could offer you metals that you've not even seen before. Adamantine. Myth. Is this the treasure that you need, want? I
Well,
could give you all of it. And life eternal to obtain.
so looks like my goddess Joaquin, she's real goods with the deals, okay? And just gonna offer you a little advice here. You're kind of pitching the wrong way. What you want to go with this one is like, please don't hurt me.
Just say yes. Just say yes or no. Or no.
Oh, I mean, it's a no.
Ichabod, you haven't necessarily rolled, but she offers you the same thing. What of you, curious sorcerer back there? How would you like eternal life? To
I
be
can
free upon this world, to do it, to effect upon it your will.
I can already teacher, and I can tell that this will not. So no, thank you.
That's too bad. I was hoping that you would all choose to be friends with me. Eternal life would be yours, but no. You had to zealously take ambition. Then you must
Frigga just kind of turns to
die.
Zache and is just like, why do they always got a monologue?
I'm gonna go to Frigga. While she's still talking, Frigga, I'd be like,
Frigga, I need you to. Let's- There's got to be a save in here, right? Or is this just straight up
Wisdom, probably?
is this a
God?
spell?
Wisdom saving throw.
Spell.
Because she's so great at these.
Oh. Okay.
Is this a spell? Can I count?
You can
You need
attempt to counter it,
You
but
need to see them, I think.
You need to see the caster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But
That's why I didn't cast.
do I? Then I can.
So, Frigga, on your next turn. Okay, I'll whisper a command.
Sorry, just. Do you hear me?
We hear you.
Jeff, it's your turn.
I want to attack the darkness.
Sounds good.
I can only attack the darkness at level 3.
That's a pretty direct attack on the darkness.
All right, you try to dispel this magic. And you successfully do so.
Oh, hey, look at you, like right there.
Oh, it's the spooky. And then I will use my reaction to kind of shake and startle in surprise and throw some not so friendly spores their way.
All
Because
right.
they're within. I mean, I can step within 5 feet behind Shay, and that should leave them close enough for a 10-foot radius. And then nothing else with bonus. I mean, I'll show Laylee my staff, and then I am good to go.
Okay. Next, Licinius.
All right. So Eugenius does not have line of sight on this person, correct?
That is correct.
Damn it.
What do you need line
But
of
you
sight
could move.
for?
You could move closer. And into Frigga Square. These are 10-foot squares, so you could move, in there, and that's fine. And that would give you line of sight.
In that case, 15.
15 as a spell attack.
Yes.
That is a miss.
I will move back. Sorry for.
Frigga.
2 seconds before, did it seem to have to deal with that poison at all?
Well, considering you couldn't see the creature,
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you for clarifying.
to do that in the first place. But
No. That's just, thank you for clarifying. I didn't understand that. Thank you.
but that's fair. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It didn't seem like the poison had much of an effect.
Okay.
Frigga, it's your turn.
Yes. And after she was complaining before, she kind of just goes really quiet and turns and looks at Zashay just kind of blankly, because she's generally very either passionate or angry recently, and that's not there at all. And she's just going to lift her sword and swing at just Zashay.
Okay,
Boy.
this is a new technique. Ow! What the fucks?
Oh, this is not good. This
Ow.
is not good.
This is
Owie.
Did you seriously just do 22 points of damage?
Uh-huh.
And the
Welcome to
vampire
And she doesn't even have max strength either.
skitters away without provoking an
Right.
opportunity attack to you, Zashay.
Ow.
But it's your turn.
Okay, so Shashay's gonna turn around and look at Frigga. He's gonna reach out and grab her on the snout and cast a Dispel Magic. No Frigga is a bad Frigga.
All right, I need you to make a DC check.
Okay.
Go ahead and spell of a higher the target, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. So that's wisdom for you.
Wisdom for me.
Make a wisdom check, please.
Boink. 19.
You break the spell.
She's just kind of like, what? What happened?
Well, you beat the shit out of me, Friggas. Now aims at the freaking lady over. Actually, she's kind of cute, I think.
That motherfucker. She's
Yeah, like this time, that one's. Ow!
You're very pissed about Keen. Doesn't matter about her look. She's
Bitches. And then
Alright.
he's gonna step in a little bit. There. Oh.
Mhm.
That's it.
Let's And just like that. Shit, why is it rolling damage?
That is a
That
hell
is
of
the
a greater invisibility.
Strongest
Yeah, right?
invisibility I've ever seen.
The Whoop. Goes away.
Hey, no, Ben, she's like super see-through right now.
Yeah, that's
All
an
right.
issue.
Joff.
The invisibility.
Did we miss Mike?
Did we?
No, not yet. I'm 11. Or not
Uh,
11, I'm
No,
sorry,
we
7.
totally missed you, and I didn't
Oh.
see you roll.
I don't think his roll
Weird,
came
because
through.
it shows up on mine. It should show up on
Again,
you guys.
your connection not the best.
No,
All right.
No, it's not.
Hey, Mike, sometime during the week we'll work on that.
Yeah,
All right, we'll add
Uh,
one.
we'll have a little more.
Icky. Add.
Icky.
Add Icky as an 11. And let's reorder, and we'll let you go ahead, Icky.
Okay. So, shoot. 'Cause
This is
what I
before
was gonna-
Zachet dispels, by the way.
Okay. She's at that
What?
Yeah.
Was she
what?
was happening during that Frigga was still doing whatever she was doing.
Right,
Is
and
that
you can
what-
actually see the vampire.
Perfect.
Well, depending on where the hell you are, back there.
I would have. I'm casting a second level. While that was happening,
Okay.
10, 20. I would get just about here, and
Sure.
Frigga. And he just tries to hold her in place before she goes.
You're trying to hold the vampire.
Hold
hold the
person?
vampire.
Hold as in hold person. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. Roll, let's see, hold person. It is a
Uh,
humanoid.
Wisdom.
Actually, it is not.
Not wisdom?
No, it's not a humanoid.
No, no.
Oh,
Shoot. Well, he tries.
So you-
All right. That did not work. Guys, we have a.
it's okay. Like, lots of
Um,
fire solves most problems.
Wait.
I need you to tell me what you're trying to do.
Okay. As a reaction, can I before? Huh? What happened?
Okay, keep going.
As a reaction, my turn is ended. This is it. I'm gonna roll my d20. But before she turned invisible, can I counterspell?
You can attempt to counterspell. Sure.
I can. You said.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Nice.
One reaction, 60 feet, instantaneous. What do I have to roll?
It would be your No, you're, what are you, a bard or a sorcerer?
I'm a sorcerer.
So charisma.
So just a charisma check?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's see how this goes. 20.
What's the 20? Well, that's a fantastic counterspell. I can tell you that the monster chooses to succeed.
Oh, damn you,
Wait,
It's
it's not a saving
save.
throw.
Oh,
It is not a saving throw.
Yeah, it's not a save.
that's right, because it's on. So yeah, no, actually, you are right. Let me back up then.
Okay, so we're dealing with legends, guys.
Hey, good job,
It's a
buddy.
vampire.
Like, use
Right.
putting in good strong argument for you being the smart guys. Good works.
Thank you.
So it goes to
Let's
make.
hold this as much as we can.
All right, so it goes to make a. Also need you to roll a wild magic surge.
Yes, and I will do that now.
It goes to make this turn itself
15.
invisible. All right, you're good to go. And it doesn't. It gets countered, and it's like, what?
You're not
Completely
going away
flummoxed.
this time.
Completely flummoxed by this. So, let's. I know. It will look at you, Zeshe, and it's gonna try to charm you.
Nope.
But it's not a spell.
Charm.
2D.
DC 17
Fine.
Wisdom, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
But wisdom's a strong one for you, so
I mean, you
gives you
say
a fighting
that,
chance.
but do you mean it?
I do. See,
Hey!
if I wanted someone that was not wisdom strong, I would attack like the bard, the sorcerer. Gone to give you a chance. All right, so yeah, you guys completely botched her turn. Jeff.
Well, I mean, yeah, I didn't have line of sight to see exactly what she was casting, so I'm gonna come out and she's gonna not have moved, and I'm gonna be like, well, I mean, I guess if you just want to stand there,
No point in moving her.
I will. Well, that's a pretty good point, actually. Maybe a little motivation is just what she needs. I'm gonna go ahead and put a moonbeam on her spot.
Ooh.
And I'll get.
Can you give me the text of a moonbeam?
Yeah.
Brutal.
Moonbeams are good shit.
It does a lot of freaking damage.
Okay. So it takes the 9 damage.
Yeah, 9 damage. Con
If
save
it's
for half. Shape
Con
changers make with disadvantage.
Which it is, so it takes the full 9. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form, which it's already in, and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell's light. On each of your turns, after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move it on any direction. Okay. Cool. So it is in the spotlight,
Yeah.
and it cannot shape change. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Nubbins, or Eusinius.
Right. Fireball level. That's kind of shitty. 22. DC 17, save for half.
Sure. All right, so it shall strike for half, which it will.
Make 16.
All right. Oh, I hope you're enjoying playtime. Frigga, the spell has been broken.
So 10, 20. Okay.
Sure.
The sword is still magic, and she is going to rage her last rage.
Of course.
And
15. 17. 17's gonna hit.
and wounding.
All right.
Growling and all the fur is all floofed out. Tail's puffed up.
Sure. Can you roll me the damage on the great sword?
Whoops. There you go.
All right.
Just the one, right?
Yep, just the one.
Yep. Okay. That's it.
And it says, "Oh, well, thank you for coming so close." And it tries to bite. Oh, no, I can't do that. It is in vampire form. 10 will miss you, so no worries.
Just backhands her. Just the fuck off of me.
Fair enough. All right. On the con save, on its turn. Icky.
Icky, Icky would like to move 10, 20, and he's going to cast a Ray of Frost
Okay.
straight at her. Let me get this up. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, did it click? My connection sucks. 17. Does that hit?
Sure.
And she is going to take 7 cold. As
Okay.
well as, because of Ray of Frost, if I can go back to the spell, her movement from, as far as I know,
Reduced by 5 foot.
and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Better.
Well, it decides to move, and it's not going to take any opportunity attacks there, Frigga. Go ahead, Sachet.
Okay, so looks, this is probably unpleasant for everybody. So you could just like stop now.
Can you make a moonbeam object?
By the way, I have to roll my d20.
Okay, go ahead.
Cool.
Go ahead, Sachet.
Yeah, he's gonna bring everybody's hit points back up a little bit. So we're going to mass healing word. And that'll tag all the party members. Everybody, please recover 6 hit points.
Thank you.
Woo!
And then he will step up and action mace. Maybe? 13, probably not.
Just steps back and lets you fan.
And that'll be it.
Okay. So, question for you guys. Do you guys want to keep going? It's 11:30. This fight will probably take at least another couple of rounds. Or do you want to wait for reinforcements and perhaps pick this up in a couple?
I'm fine to
All
keep
right, let's
going.
press on.
but that's
I
only me.
mean, I don't want to be the guy that says I gotta be to work in 6 hours, but I'm the guy that's gotta be to work in 6 hours.
If you gotta go work, you gotta go work.
Yeah, we're top of the turn order. Top of the turn order is a good time to pause.
That's cool.
Okay.
And we do have party members lurking just a few yards back.
Exactly.
This has been very interesting.
And
All
Mike,
right.
we'll work on your connection this week.
I think because my sister came back from Boston, as well as everyone's trying to have a end of the year party, everyone's taking up the connection and the Wi-Fi.
That's fair.
So, yeah, it's been going slow, but that should end.
So this is where we'll stop. You are fighting a vampire boss. Should be fun. See you guys in 2 weeks. This was a great session. I had a lot of fun. Hope it was a
Yay!
good
Counter
mix.
spell.
Yeah,
I
combat
was
happy to
really
be.
hoping that would work.
Happen to be coming in too, Craig.
Yes. Thank you.
Let's see, Kyle. Go ahead and do what we were talking about earlier. You can do it in the middle of session.
Blink.
All
Blink.
right, we'll talk later then.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Good night.
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 Bitch.
Night. Thanks, viewers.